is Sheikh Motoring Middle East, and first let me give you a history lesson. So between the years 1910 and 1935, Henry Morgan used to make little three-wheel cars, affordable, fun transport. Around that time, however, Austin and Morris got into making cheap four-wheeled cars, so he very reluctantly decided that he had to go down that route as well. So he introduced a car called the 4-4. Called the 4-4 because it was four-wheeled with 4 cylinders. A very small engine, in fact I think it was 1100cc with about, what was it, 34 horsepower. Those cars became the Plus 4, the 4-4 obviously, the Plus 8, and this thing that we're in today, the Roadster. I've got rather more horsepower to play with, 300 in fact, so let's take this thing for a drive. If I can get the handbrake off. There we go. Right, indicate, nobody's coming. That's second gear, that's third. Now, before we go much further, a couple of things to apologize about. I've got to take my hat off for a start, so excuse the hair because I think the hat's just going to blow off if I keep it on. Secondly, I've tried I'm filming this on GoPros, and I've tried them in all kinds of positions, but I can't help them from vibrating. It's just there's too much shake in this car, and there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm probably going like this, so apologies. Thirdly, I don't know if you can hear me. I've got a microphone, but there's so much wind buffeting here. Above 100, I don't know if you can hear anything at all. You're probably just getting... and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, we shall persevere in the spirit of the British. We are in a Morgan Roadster, and let me tell you a little bit more about this car. So this car debuted at the 1936 London Motor Show. I think it was in March. And of course, like I said, it was called the 4-4. This is probably the longest running car that you can buy of this type. At something like 79 years, it's still going. Since the 1950s, it's pretty much looked the same. This is still that car. Boy, it rips at the back. I tell you, on a road like this, you only need about 3rd or 4th gear. I'll come back to that. The question you're probably asking though is, can you still buy one of these brand new? Yes, brand new, modern mechanicals as well. And you can buy these right here in the UAE with a warranty from Iras Classics and Customs. It's a division of Untitled Motors. Now previously, the Plus 8 version of this car used to have a Rover V8, a venerable Rover V8, very popular at the time, used by all kinds of cars in the UK. In 2004, this car came out, the Roadster. It effectively replaced the Plus 8, but instead of an 8-cylinder, it got a Ford V6. At that time, it was a Ford V6 from a Mondeo. This thing, however, now, from 2012, they got rid of that V6, and now you get the V6 from the Mustang. This is a Ford Mustang V6 in this car. So Morgan has always had a history of using other people's engines, whether it be Fiat, or Rover, or Ford, in this case, for example. You can get a 4-cylinder Ford engine as well for this car, and for a Plus 8 you get a BMW V8 engine. This one, like I said, is the 3.7-litre Mustang engine. The V6 puts out 300 horsepower, and it also comes with a Mustang manual gearbox, which is fantastically easy to use. Great shift, you never miss a change with this thing, brilliant. Mustang owners will also recognize the dials on the dashboard here. They're pretty much Mustang. And these stalks as well, I think, are also Mustang. So a fair bit of content in this car from other cars, as you'd imagine. I've had to slow down because there's a bit of traffic in front of me and we're going into the tunnel. So actually I don't mind slowing down because it's quite nice to just go a little bit slowly through the tunnel and maybe just give it a little bit of rev. I don't know if you got to hear any of that. Sounds alright. Not quite a V8, but pretty cool. So while the engine and drivetrain has changed on these cars, what hasn't changed ever, pretty much, is the fact that this is on a steel ladder chassis and there's an ash wood frame on which the body is made, this steel body. You get leaf springs at the back and you do get independent suspension at the front, lever axle at the back, by the way, but it's this weird slider suspension type thing that it's got. Basically the suspension is mounted on vertical struts and slides up and down. Very unusual. And sometimes if the road surface is not quite great, you get this sort of uneven bobbing at the front. A little bit of probing effect. So how much will these cost you? Well, the 4-cylinder starts from as little as 230,000 dirhams. This car costs just under 300,000 dirhams, and you can actually get a 4-seat version of this for about 328, something like that. Fun for all the family. Top of the range, if you're looking at a V8 version with the BMW engine in it, I think that's around 490,000 dirhams. But I don't think you need to go that high. This is plenty performance. So with the 300 horsepower, it's good enough to get it from 0 to 100 in about 5.5 seconds. This thing only weighs 950 kilograms. Apparently it'll get up to over 200 kilometers an hour. But I don't think I could handle that. I mean, I think you get to about 140 or something, and you know, the buffeting in here is crazy. So what is it like to live with? Well, it's bloody awful, actually. I'll tell you. This morning, I got to the car. It took me about half an hour to get the roof down, get the door windows off. Oh yeah, it's got windows, but they're not fixed with the door. You can slot them in and then take them out. So you have to unscrew the two little knobs, pull these glass half material things out on both sides, and there's no boot. You've got a little bit of space here behind the seats, underneath where the canopy goes. And you have to unhook the canopy itself. It's pretty much a pram type arrangement, and it then folds back into this little area here behind me. And then it's got a cover that goes around it, which quite frankly, I had to go at earlier trying to put it on, and I gave up. I don't know how that works. I'm sure there is a way of doing it. And then you never know what you're going to be encountering. For example, I couldn't get that door open this morning on the right. It took me about 10 minutes of fiddling around with that to try and get it to work. What else can I tell you? It's pretty tight. The footwell is pretty tight. I can just about, lengthwise is fine. I can push the seat back and I've got more than enough leg room. That's not an issue. And I can sit back like this. If you're cruising at low speed like we are now, this is actually a pretty good position to be in. The footwell itself though is quite tight, so if you've got big feet, that's a bit of a problem. And forget about heel and towing. That's just not going to happen because the accelerator is just way further down than the brake pedal is. Somewhere down there, between the center console and this wooden dashboard, of course, is a stereo. If you reach far enough, you'll find it, and you can fiddle around with it. Maybe you can get radio power, and it's got Bluetooth and everything. Visibility, well, you got these little mirrors there. That one on the right, forget about. I can't do anything with it. Whatever I adjust with it, all I can see is the trees on my right. I can't see what's behind me. So the best thing really is to drive with the roof down. I can just look over my shoulder. This is the way to drive this car. Oh, and you've just fallen down. Typical of this car, the GoPro just fell down. So, like I said, visibility around you is best if you just drive with the roof down. That's the best way to drive it. And what else can I tell you? The steering is adjustable, actually, believe it or not, but it only goes down, which doesn't help. So just leave it at the stop setting, it's fine. The dials are here. It's got a little information thing, which is on the passenger side. Obviously, this car is originally meant to be right-hand drive, hence why maybe that's the case. But at the end of the day, you could gripe about this car, and it's not really very comfortable. You wouldn't want to drive this in the summer. It's not very practical. But I've got up really early this morning. The weather's fantastic right now. And if you drive it like this with the roof down, looking over that gorgeous bonnet with the slats in it, this is bliss, you know. I don't feel like a pucker gentleman in this car. I'm just out for a cruise. This is blooming marvellous. This is absolutely wonderful. And if you want to get on it, which you can because you've got 300 horsepower, your demeanor changes a little bit, your attitude changes, your seating position changes, because you go into this hunched forward little position because you're trying to get away from the buffeting under the screen. Put it into third gear and you go for it. You hold on to that steering wheel for dear life. This thin wooden steering wheel, gorgeous, gorgeous little thing, but not the most practical because it's very thin, not very grippy, very shiny. But it handles, it grips, you know. It does, the front runs wide a little bit, the back is planted. At low speeds it's fun because you can really check it about a little bit. But at higher speeds you have to treat it with a bit of respect. But you can lift off and just get the nose to tuck in a little bit. But I don't know if you can even hear me now. So I'm just going to back off again. And just cruise. Really the ideal way of driving it is just cruising and enjoying the glorious weather. The great thing about the British Roadsters, these British Roadsters, is it's an opportunity to just slow down, take in life, look around you. You just don't drive in the Emirates like this. So I just had to stop because I had some technical issues with my GoPros. It's funny, I wonder if the Morgan influences everything around it because GoPro is normally very reliable. For some reason they stopped working. Anyway, that was pretty much all I had to say about the car. On its day, on a good day like this, you know, with the roof down and stuff, it's fun motoring. But this is not a year-round car, and it is a great little toy to have though. Check out our full review on motoringme.com. Please go and look for us on all the social media, on Twitter, Instagram, and especially on Facebook. We do a lot of stuff on there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Catch our next video soon. Thanks very much for watching.